High School of the Dead. For those that have borne witness, this title may evoke a variety of different emotions: excitement, disgust, perhaps a tingly feeling down in your nether regions. Nevertheless, this show is so packed to the brim with cheesy moments, impressive animation, and finely aged memes that transcend both time and space that I felt morally obligated to spread the word of the gospel. We'll never get a season 2 given the passing of the late author Daisuke Sato, God bless his soul, but what we've been given is the bee's knees. The zombie craze initially picked up steam in 1968 with Night of the Living Dead, carrying all the way to the present day with stuff such as World War Z being the highest grossing zombie movie of all time, The Walking Dead, which is somehow still going, and modern day politics with the living dead somehow holding positions in office. The idea of reanimated corpses has been replicated for a long time, leaving nearly every twist and variation of the topic already explored. The question that haunted our beloved author at night is, how do you make a new entry within an oversaturated genre feel fresh and new? Well, you can make a compelling story whose greater message transcends any one genre, or people may be wondering how in these 7 layers of hell did something like this get such an absurdly high quality adaptation. It's what the people want. At its peak, the manga sales were literally beating out the likes of Naruto, to give you a rough idea. It's crazy, ecchi, and honestly just a whole bunch of degenerate fun, and in return caught the eye of the man perfect for heading the production. Tetsuro Araki is a man that needs little introduction, but if you're like me and terrible with names, I'll help you out. Director of Death Note, Guilty Crown, Attack on Titan, the shitty version of Attack on Titan. This guy is a certified killer, being responsible for some of the most iconic and influential stories ever told within the medium. And if you look closely, there's a single golden thread that links these various projects together and really helps to cement what makes Araki's work so intriguing. Not only can he storyboard the shit out of action sequences, whose importance cannot be overstated, but he possesses a mastery over dramatics and timing so that when the animation, music, and sound effects all piece together into a roaring crescendo, we walk away with unforgettable scenes. Now, can it get a bit too overdramatic? Yes. Yeah. But because of these quirks, I cannot think of a director better suited to take on the absurd premise of High School of the Dead. From the surprisingly dynamic fight sequences to the overly emotional high schoolers running around half naked, I am here for all of it. Now, when I think about what it is the creators of this show were trying to achieve, I always come to the same conclusion. Both the author and anime staff were simply trying to make something fun. Like I said, the zombie shtick has been done over and over and over again. People have grown up amongst a constant stream of apocalyptic media, so much so that the idea of the living dead has become ingrained within pop culture. So why not embrace these tried and true zombie cliches, dial everything up to 11, and engineer one of the most memorable scenes in anime history? Oh god. Why does he use his girlfriend as a fucking turret mount instead of just unstrapping the gun? Why does she have to sensually moan after every single shot? And how in God's good earth do her boobs weave between a fucking bullet? Luckily, I have an answer to that thanks to some absolute champions that literally did the math. The calculations were based off of the muzzle velocity of an M1A rifle, concluding that her breast would have had to be moving at least 1,813 meters per second, which converted to boob flops per second is 8,960. I love the internet. So, did they achieve in making a fun show? Yes. And finally, was it worth achieving? To be honest, I'm not even sure I enjoyed High School of the Dead. However, wacky shit like this is what keeps the world going round. If every zombie flick since the 1960s followed the same cookie cutter formula, that'd be beyond boring. Like, imagine if your dad only hit you with the front side of his hand. You know, at least get a little creative with it. But yes, I think that it was indeed worth achieving. Would I recommend High School of the Dead to anybody I knew had even an inkling of respect for me? Absolutely not. Would I let my 7-year-old daughter watch this show? Well, she's gotta learn about the world of anime titties someday. But despite it all, if at any point during this review you thought to yourself, that actually looks not bad, I can't recommend it enough. It's a genuinely impressive technical feat for a genre not all that common in the industry of anime. And man, is it a ride. And finally, one last rest in peace for Daisuke Sato. I hope that wherever you are, you're smiling as much as you made me smile throughout your ridiculous story.
全てが終わってしまった日、僕は親友を手にかけ、好きだった女の子を初めて抱きしめた。
God, it's so good.